Julian Perretta avait explosé en France il y a 5 ans avec le tube très pop Wonder Why. Aujourd'hui, il recartonne avec Miracle, un titre plutôt deep house réalisé par le producteur électro Lost Frequencies. Loin de l'univers de son premier album, il est en train de finir son deuxième opus avec des producteurs tendance comme Feder. La couleur musicale sera teintée d'électro. Confidence de Julian Perretta dans What's In.
Hi, I'm Julian Perretta and you're watching What's In. Yeah, so it's been a while since obviously the first album was released. I spent 2.5 years touring the first album, playing festivals, writing a lot of songs, working with a lot of different producers, different songwriters, different artists. I was writing for other people, helping to produce for other artists, which was an interesting avenue to go down. And last year I started to work fully on my new album and working with a lot of talented producers, artists, and it's very exciting. Good to be back.
The backseat love don't move me. I'm just far too choosy. Drop, roll through, open up the letter. Don't you want to make it any better, baby? Don't you ever wonder why?
Yeah, the first album I wrote as an 18-year-old. You know, I was a kid. I was just out of school, so it was amazing time for me. You know, to leave home and 2 years later be traveling all around the world. It was quite incredible, really. I evolved a lot with the music. I kind of wanted to keep what was real and organic about the first album, which was songs written on the guitar or the piano, and work with artists that I really like. So the new album is like an artist-producer collaborative thing. So I get to work with some artists that I love who help bring what they do, things that I love about them, into my music. So, for example, Miracle, which is produced by Lost Frequencies. This is something where, you know, the song is a kind of beautiful acoustic ballad, and he made it what it is. So it's exciting. It's different to the first album, which was more live, more British perhaps, but this feels good. This feels like exactly where I wanted to go in you know, my new direction.
When the leaves turned brown, I watched it burn across the sun and above the clouds. The sirens clear. I'm ready to fall and find a lover that was meant for me. When the wolves run wild, I see myself, but you won't take this road I go down. The nights grow cold.
I think for me it's important to try and, you know, take what's good right now in the music industry, things that are great, such as, yeah, these touches of tropical deep house, but also bring my thing to it. You know, this is why I'm working so hard to make the album very fresh, very new, very different. I think people are going to be surprised when they finally hear the album. I was actually just working with Feder today on my record, and we're doing something really crazy, really special, something quite cinematic. Could have been a song on a Quentin Tarantino movie. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take the things I love about deep and tropical house, bringing my kind of pop rock spirit to it.
Every beat of my heart. Every beat of my heart.
I was thinking about that today. I have 12 songs that I really love. The production is still, you know, taking time to evolve itself. But I'm really happy with pretty much 70% of the record right now. I'm still working every day, so yeah. Obviously, Lost Frequencies produced the first record. Feder and myself have worked together for a year now on his material, my material. We're good friends, so we're always working. Feder will take a good spot on the album, of course, which I'm so proud of because I think he's one of the most talented new producers in the industry. I was just recently in Berlin working with a group called Hit Impulse, who for me are the next thing. For me, they have something incredibly unique, so I'm so excited about what I've done with them.
Every beat of my heart.
album's not going to be, you know, fully about big names, and you know, there'll be a few, but they're there for a reason. You know, they're not going to be on the record just because they've had success themselves. So it will be only if it works and they bring something and I bring something. It's a precise kind of science when you're working with, you know, someone like Feder or Lost Frequencies. You have to blend, you know, you have to be able to bring something and they have to bring something. So I've worked with a ton of different people, and at the end it's just going to be back to basics, which is great songs with interesting production. So to be honest with you, I had no idea Miracle was going to achieve what it has so far, and I think, honestly, I think it's just the start, because we only released this song just before Christmas and it was #1 in France about 5 weeks after. So nobody, including myself, my team, my band, my musicians, could have ever expected it to go that fast. It was such a basic, simple song when I recorded it. When I sent Lost Frequencies the demo of Miracle, it was just a guitar and a voice. So of course I had no idea that it could have achieved what it has. But it's a beautiful thing, you know. At the end of the day, it's so nice to see people appreciating real songwriting, because I think Miracle could have been, you know, a song 30 years ago. When I play it acoustically, it's just that. It's guitar and voice, and that's why I'm proud of it, that it's like guitar, voice. A good song is a good song. Well, like you said, of course, the first album was recorded with live musicians. We recorded the first album between Abbey Road and Conch Studios in London, so of course that was just musicians, and then we went on the road and toured it. This album's slightly different because I need to obviously come up with a conceptual idea on how to transpose that onto stage. One thing I love about being on stage and live touring and things is I love being quite aggressive sounding on stage, live, heavy guitars and things. So it's just going to be a mixture of what was good about my first tours, my first live shows, and bringing some electronic elements into it. I mean, it's going to be just probably more live sounding than the record, but still keeping the electronic vibe about it.